Welcome to the It Factor, where Jimmy and I exploring a new blog post by Mr. Len Kaplan, CEO of CDML NMSP in Queens, NY, offering network management, voice over IP and UCAS, cybersecurity, compliance, IaaS, cloud, and Microsoft 365 and Azure solutions. If you're a small business owner or manage IT for a growing organization, this episode is for you. We're about to peel back the layers on a topic that's, well, it's incredibly powerful for business, but also, frankly, quite alarming. We're talking about artificial intelligence. This revolutionary tool we're all excited about for productivity. It seems it's developed a genuinely dark side. It's rapidly becoming a cyber criminal's, well, maybe their best friend for crafting incredibly sophisticated phishing attacks.
That's exactly right. Our core mission today really is to unpack the insights from Mr. Kaplan's article, When AI Becomes a Hacker's Best Friend, the rising threat of AI-generated phishing. We need to go beyond just understanding what this looks like. We need to dig into why it poses such a unique, immediate threat, especially to small and growing businesses, the kind of organizations that often don't have those huge IT security teams. And most importantly, we'll focus on what concrete steps, actionable things you can do right now to protect your team and your data. This isn't future stuff. It's happening now.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We all hear about AI's potential, right? Automation, innovation, growth. But this article, Mr. Kaplan's article, highlights how it's giving cyber criminals unprecedented power to deceive, scam, and steal. That's a direct quote. A real game changer for them. So how exactly are they doing this? What does this new breed of AI-powered attack actually look like on the ground?
Well, what's really critical to grasp is that threat actors, they aren't always building super complex new tools from scratch. They're actually repurposing widely available AI tools, sometimes legitimate ones, or quickly adopting these new platforms built specifically for bad stuff. This lets them generate really convincing, tailored attacks much, much faster than before. Think about it. Something that used to take a skilled hacker hours, maybe days. Now AI can do it in minutes or even seconds. It kind of democratizes sophisticated cybercrime, which is worrying.
Seconds. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So let's start with the visuals. The article mentions AI website builders, tools like lovable.dev. These were made to help anyone build a website fast, right? Just type a prompt, get a site, but criminals use them to spin up phishing sites in seconds. Imagine getting an urgent email subscription expired. You click, and bang. In under 30 seconds, AI builds a perfect copy of the real login page, logos, branding, everything. Polished, professional, designed to grab your login details.
Just like that. And they look completely legit.
Exactly. Not like the old crude fakes. And then there's the persuasion side. Generative AI, like maybe v0.app. These tools create flawless, personalized phishing emails that evade detection filters. Remember those old scams full of typos, weird grammar? Kind of obvious.
Oh, yeah, those were easier to spot.
Right. Well, those days are kind of fading. Today's AI emails, they read like legitimate business correspondence, perfect grammar, right tone style. They mimic your bank, suppliers, even internal memos so well, they slip past our mental red flags and often basic email security too.
Okay, so the emails sound perfect, the websites look perfect. What else?
Well, the speed of setting up the whole attack infrastructure is alarming. Mr. Kaplan's article mentions researchers seeing hackers create functional phishing websites in under 30 seconds. They use these specialized AI platforms like FraudGPT and WormGPT built for criminals. Even attackers with fewer skills can quickly set up these really convincing fake login portals. They're good enough to trick even tech-savvy folks sometimes.
That's incredibly fast, 30 seconds.
And get this, where they host these campaigns is also sneaky. They're not always using obvious shady servers. They use mainstream services like virtual private servers, VPS, or even host them on other AI-generated sites. This helps them bypass traditional URL blacklists and reputation checks. It's like setting up a fake pop-up shop in a trusted mall. Harder for security to spot based on location alone.
Wow. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. It sounds like the sheer speed and the sophistication are what make these AI attacks so dangerous. It's not just a few bad links anymore. It's like a whole ecosystem built for deception, looking totally legit, and hiding on normal services. That's a huge problem for businesses trying to stay safe. It feels like psychological warfare through email.
That's a really good way to put it, and it leads right into the next point in Mr. Kaplan's article, when AI becomes a hacker's best friend. It shifts from the how they do it to why these AI tricks are just so effective, and it really connects the tech to, well, us, to human psychology. Our biases.
The human element? Okay.
Exactly. First, the article notes, people trust what looks familiar. AI is brilliant at this. It creates emails and sites that perfectly mirror the logos, the wording, the whole style of legitimate companies. Your brain sees that familiarity and kind of shortcuts to trust, you know?
Yeah.
It bypasses critical thinking, even if tiny red flags are there.
Because it feels right.
Precisely. Second, urgency. AI is used to craft fake security alerts or payment requests that are designed specifically to trigger panic and fast reactions. Imagine getting a message: payroll account suspended, verify details in 10 minutes, or urgent invoice, pay now to avoid shutdown. It plays on fear, makes you react impulsively instead of thinking rationally. We're trained to respond fast to business alerts.
Yeah, that pressure is real. Click now, think later.
And that leads to the third point: curiosity and convenience. The article mentions things like QR codes, shortened links, maybe urgent meeting invites. These things push people to click before thinking. We're busy, we want efficiency, we click, we open, we move on. Attackers know this. A QR code for a new policy seems harmless, but if it's AI generated for phishing, it's a direct line into your systems.
So what does this all mean then? The article seems crystal clear. Tech isn't the only issue. It's how AI deception meets basic human trust. The human factor isn't just a weak link. It sounds like it's often the weakest link, which explains why phishing is still the #1 cause of data breaches. Not systems failing, but humans, well, being human.
Oh.
And AI is just getting scary good at exploiting that.
Yeah, it's a sobering thought for any business relying on their team as the first line of defense. So this raises the big question, especially for small and growing businesses, maybe without huge IT budgets. If AI has leveled the playing field for criminals like this, making attacks more sophisticated, easier to launch, harder to spot, what can you actually do? When AI becomes a hacker's best friend, it doesn't just point out the problem, right? It gives steps.
Exactly. It outlines concrete steps SMBs must take. And the defense has to be multi-layered. You need tech, yes, but crucially, you need human readiness.
Okay, what are these steps? First, phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication, MFA. This is absolutely critical now. And we're not just talking about getting a text code, those can still be phished. We mean things like physical security keys, biometrics, or special authenticator apps using standards like FIDO2. These bind the login to the physical device or person. So even if a hacker tricks someone into giving up a password on a fake AI site, the stolen password alone is useless. They can't get past that physical or biometric check. It stops credential theft being enough for a breach.
Okay, so that's a big one. Phishing-resistant MFA. Got it. What else?
Next up, robust email and link filtering. This means more than just basic spam filters. You need advanced systems that inspect embedded URLs, even in AI-generated content. They use things like link sandboxing, dynamic sender reputation analysis. Basically, AI fighting AI, looking for those subtle signs an AI-generated the phishing attempt, signs that older filters would miss.
Right, smarter filters for smarter attacks. Makes sense.
Then, back to the people. Ongoing employee security training. This is huge. You have to teach staff how to spot red flags, how to verify unexpected requests, especially urgent ones, and consciously resist that panic button AI tries to push. A well-informed employee is still, honestly, one of your best defenses. It's about building that critical thinking muscle.
Training is key. But how do you make it stick?
That's where simulated phishing exercises come in. Think of them as real-world drills. You send safe, realistic phishing emails, maybe even AI-style ones, to your team. It lets them learn through experience before the actual criminals test them, spotting fakes, reporting them. It builds good habits in a safe space. Not about blame, it's about practice.
Like a fire drill for phishing. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, finally, adopting zero trust principles. This is becoming more and more vital. The basic idea: don't assume trust based on appearance. Verify identities before granting access. Every user, every device, every connection needs to prove it's legitimate before getting access, even if it seems to be inside your network already. So if one part gets compromised by, say, an AI phish, zero trust helps contain the damage, stops the attacker moving freely through your systems.
Limit the blast radius, basically. That makes a lot of sense. What's fascinating here, and really drives the point home, is that the article explicitly says firewalls and antivirus essentials, obviously, but they can't stop an employee clicking a convincing link. It really highlights that protecting your business isn't just about the software installed, is it? It's just as much, maybe more, about what's instilled in your team, their awareness, their skepticism.
Precisely. And to echo a final thought from when AI becomes a hacker's best friend, the human factor. It might be seen as the weakest link, but it's also the one you can most effectively strengthen with the right training and culture. That investment in your people, it pays off hugely by preventing those potentially devastating breach costs.
Absolutely. And look, as Mr. Kaplan's article notes, you don't have to figure this all out alone. Resources are out there. CDML Computer Services, for instance. They specialize in helping SMBs with exactly this stuff. Phishing-resistant MFA, advanced email security, that crucial ongoing employee training. Seriously, don't wait until one of these sophisticated AI emails tricks your team. It's really not if anymore, it's when. The question is, will your team be ready? If you found this deep dive into the rising threat of AI-generated phishing helpful, please click the thumbs up button. We truly appreciate it. Till next time.